how do I attract the biggest pool of A-lister player to come to my company to form one of the strongest team for my business? So often than not, you see a startup being overwhelmed and start to begin the hiring process to hire people and really can't seem to retain them or scale their business or spend a lot of money, right? Hiring people, grooming them and leaving and hiring and grooming and leaving and just in a whole mess. Or you see MNCs can't wait to retain their talent, and no matter how much they pay, right, people are not staying with them. So I want to answer this question in two different segments, being a new startup and someone who is huge in their business, right? Anywhere between $1 million and above in terms of profit. So let's look at a bigger company to begin it, because it's much easier. For me, I think it's really about the culture. And culture is not about having a Google office, open office concept, and really about, I have a slide in my office or I have a pool table. No, it's not about that. Culture is simply being clear of the identity you're pushing forward. Most companies don't even know their identity, which means that are you the go to work, finish work and go right home and don't disturb my life kind of company, which is not wrong. Some people prefer that, but you have to be extremely congruent. Or are you the ones that say, if I'm going to come to work, right, everybody here must be my good friend. I want to spend time hanging out with them and I do not complain about work hours. I think it's really a choice. If you're someone who really put work as a separate project, a business, right, and you don't interfere with your personal life, keep it as such. Be very clear on the identity and build company functions, remunerations, and time around it. Do not confuse by having crazy retreat, gala dinner, because then you just confuse your identity, right? So am I really spending time at home, or am I, mixed around with just because someone said it is good, right? Or are you someone who is like me? I believe that all my co-workers, my teammates are my friend, and I hire and we go out for fun and gathering. And when people leave my company, they literally feel really sad and cry, not because they are not satisfied here, but because they feel that they really left a friendship behind, right? And that is a strong culture that we have created over time. I think it is a decision, but it's not about which extreme, very Google American-like or very Asian-like, but it's about deciding your identity. And then in your interview process, preach their identity forward. You're going to let them know what is a culture like. And in that process, describe as detailed as possible so they could visualize and opt in from the beginning or opt out. Which means once you hire them, the 1 month or the 3-month review becomes very real. It's just not for the sake of firing people who are incompetent. It's to really see, can they enjoy this work culture and really hire fast and fire fast. That is my advice for the big boys. For the ones who are younger as well and you are new in business and you really want to bring in a talent, right? I think the focus is not about hiring people. I think the focus is to really build a huge business with a vision. A vision, not just a big vision about world domination, but about a clear distinction of how do you grow from a $100,000 business to a $1 million business to a $10 million revenue business. And you have to be very clear, is your business suitable for scaling? Why do I want you to start from there? Because many of the time, right, I've seen young entrepreneurs thinking that it's all about the culture and flexibility in work and just to get people in, right? But at the same time, they just don't pay people decent and well. And let's face the fact, it is a very realistic world out here. If you're going to pay someone half the salary of somewhere else, right, they're going to jump because they have their own priority and their own life. So what's my point here? My point here is focus on a business plan. Can you create a big enough vision in the business so people can ride along, profit together with you? Not profit sharing, but just profit together, meaning that you can really give them a career path of growth, learning, and money reward as well. If not, I'd rather you keep it lean, small, and happy than hiring, mess up a P&L, and all amount up to nothing and start firing and create toxic environment around you. So here it is, my answer for hiring team. Think about your identity of a business. And number 2, decide on the fact that do you even have a big business plan to begin with before you start hiring? I'd rather you stay small and stay happy. Business is not the race of profit. It's not the race of number 1. It's about creating that enterprise that you're proud about and you can do what you love, whether it's in the business or in your personal life.